Greetings, my fellow creators and creations of the Almighty Most High. I am Karma. Welcome and congratulations for having the courage to face your karma, good and bad. These timeless messages are for anyone that needs to hear them. And if you tapped on this video, then they're meant for you. So let me tell you what I have on my table. I have the main character that the divine would like to reveal to us, and I have two supporting roles. So how are you doing, though? I'm always wondering if you're doing all right, like all the time. So I figured I should start asking, how are you? And I hope the answer to this is positive, but it's okay if it isn't. So, for the main character, I'm working with a beautiful oracle deck called Soul Mirror Oracle, and it is crafted by Sunshine Connolly, and it depicts beautiful characters that have meanings with two perspectives. One perspective comes from fear, and the other perspective comes from love. We're going to be pulling our main character from the Soul Mirror deck. And then I'm going to pull my supporting roles from the traditional tarot. So the main character is knowledge. There's a knowing within you. There's a knowing within all of us that cannot be wavered. And the awareness of this knowing is the blanket that is covering the entire collective as a whole. And it is bringing a cohesiveness that the Most High has been waiting for us to be ready to allow to happen within this physical realm. Knowing. So there's what looks like a woman in the depiction, and she has her hands over her eyes. She also has a cute bracelet on that has charms that look like the moon phases. And she's kind of in the space that looks like the galaxy, the stars. The vastness of your knowing is that of the universe. The vastness of your knowing comes from the universe, the vastness of the universe. It's made of the same stuff. I just heard Akashic Records. The information that was embedded in all of our DNA is not something that we need to research, not something that we need to find. This isn't something that can be educated. It's something that is woven in the fabric of our being, this knowing. Let's read what the guidebook has to say about this card. Number 69. That reduces to a 6. And it reads as follows. Listen to the whispers of your soul and be open to the answers that come your way. Everything in our world holds a lesson, and together, our co-creation forms a tapestry of experiences and understandings. Let go of ignorance and embrace the boundless love and knowledge that surrounds you. You have access to boundless knowledge and understanding from all layers of the universe. It is the love you are, and love is infinite. Close your eyes and go within to find out what it is you need to be aware of, to guide you on your way to understanding. Your inner voice will give you the direction, and it will highlight the path to be taken. Be honest with your questions and be open to the answers you receive. Even if they challenge your present understanding, accept all the lessons in every piece of knowledge, no matter how small and insignificant they may seem to you at the time. Shift away from ignorance. Everything in our world can teach us something because everything is multifaceted and multidimensional, formed by eternal layers of human projections, created by each of us individually, and then fused together in our collective co-creation of life. Embrace your inner wisdom and let knowledge guide your journey by being open to the lessons and answers that come your way. So, the perspective of this that comes from fear, according to this card, is ignorance. Ignorant, it says. This is the fear-based perspective of this card. When you are in fear, you are blocking yourself from, and it's not always you blocking yourself, right? Other people around you can be blocking you from yourself, essentially. What you know to be true within you, distractions, things that have been created by people close by or by people from afar to create space between you and you, to create distance between your mind, your body, and your spirit. It is up to you to bridge those gaps and to bring those three elements of your being back together if they are apart. If you are experiencing discrepancies in your energy, in your mind, your body, your spirit, it's fear. It's all based in fear. Okay, I just got something. A lot of structures that were built within society are based from fear, are derived from fear. A lot of the industries that were built, and when I say industries, that includes everything, including the healthcare field, the government, entertainment, okay, the food industries. That is not something that I'm supposed to get deep into, but it's something that I was supposed to mention. Knowledge is about moving in an energy with all things considered, right? And in order to consider all things, you have to be aware of them, but not obsessive over any one thing. Knowledge is a standpoint. Knowing is a gift only if you're able to stay detached from specifics. Wow, I spent a lot of time on this card, but there's no wrong way, no wrong. Let's move on to the first supporting role. So that basically covers that. That's the main character. We pretty much covered that, I would have to say. Okay. That was crazy. I can make the whole reading about the main character. It only. I can talk about that for hours. And nothing else. There are supporting roles to this energy that the divine would like to reveal to us as well. So we're going to get into it. That means that's enough. The first supporting role is the Chariot. How fitting is that, right? You know where you're going, or you will. And you do or will have the control over your vehicle in order to get there. You're all gassed up and ready to rock. Your journey continues, and you're equipped with the things that you need in order to get there. Knowledge, right? So we have light and dark here, depicted in the energy, yin and yang. just with the main character, there's the perspective of love, which is knowing, and the perspective of fear, which is ignorance. It's important to give awareness to both aspects of you because they're both there and they're not going anywhere as long as you're breathing. As long as you are a human being, these two perspectives will be with you and they will make you who you are, no matter what you do. Bring these perspectives with you on your journey. Allow them to help you steer your plane, I was going to say. You're flying high. In order to fly high, you need both aspects. You need both perspectives. To truly have knowing, to truly become aware of your knowing, you have to embrace both aspects of self, your light and your dark, your love and your fear. Allow these two facets of you to work together to take you where you need to go. Do not allow either one of them to hurt you. Just because it feels different doesn't mean it's meant to hurt you. The second supporting role is the Star card in reverse. You might be feeling like there is something within your energy field that is depleting you in some way. You may feel like you are exerting energy to a lost cause. Like you're wasting your time on something. You're wasting your energy on something that is not serving you. What are you doing that you feel like you're doing for nothing? I feel like maybe the Star card in reverse has to do with the fear-based perspective of the Knowledge card. Maybe there's something that you're not aware of that's wasting your energy. I just had a vision of somebody binge watching something, which, we all do. If I'm being real, we all do that, right? Sit there and you get lost in a rabbit hole of who knows what. And before you know it, it's been an hour. And you've been watching a bunch of nothing. And you know what? It could be you've been consuming something that actually is helpful. That actually is information that you can use. That's educational in some way. But you're still binge watching it, right? You're still sitting there giving your energy to someone else's vision instead of channeling that energy to self, into your house, into your kids, or whatever the case may be. There can be a person in your life that is preventing you from managing your energy properly. And you may not be aware that that person is preventing you from doing that. Let's go into some additional messages. Spent a lot of time on the Knowledge card, and that's not for no reason. Hey. These tunes just unexpectedly came on and it made me want to dance. You could be in a headspace right now where you're super serious about, well, everything. About yourself, about your life, about your daily routine. Like you haven't been laughing very often. Or doing something to loosen up or break the energy is what I heard. thin out the energy, lighten the energy. Your energy could feel heavy on you right now, and that could be because you're not utilizing your sense of humor. When you break into your energy and laugh or dance or move your body, be silly, that opens up your third eye, is what I heard. That loosens up, that lightens your energy, and it makes you more receptive to divine knowledge. If it makes sense to you, then it's for you. What's additional messages we have for the knowledge card? Whoa. Like, watch the knowledge card's gonna come out for the knowledge card. Probably not, but that would be crazy. Whoa. What is going on here? We're gonna take this one. Toxic person. Every time this card pops up, I just want to be like, ugh, to that. It's like, why? Why does it always have to be a toxic person? It's not for all of you. But some people, yeah. If you're dealing with people that don't have your best interest at heart, didn't I say that? I said there can be a person around you that's separating you from you. There could be a person around you that wants to distract you from your own inner knowing. Because, when you got people around you that are not healthy for you, obviously something is blocked within you, or something is fuzzy between your mind, body, and spirit, right? There's some static in the reception. Or else, why would you have a person in your vicinity that is not good for you, right? There's something there. And this person, people know when they affect someone negatively. They know that they're toxic if they are, but they don't want you to know that. That's the thing. They want you to be ignorant to the fact that they're not good for you, to the fact that your habits are worse or more unhealthy around them, or your energy is low around them, or your mood is just poor around this person. Interesting. What about the Chariot? Any additional messages for the Chariot? In any case, you are the leader of what direction your life goes. Don't ever allow someone to try to trick you into believing that they hold the reins to your life, because it's just simply not true. We have single parent here under the Chariot card, which, okay, there's a lot of single parents out there. You can be a single parent. You may have a person that is around you and they want you to feel like they're helpful to your situation in some type of way, but they're actually not. Maybe you've introduced this person to your children or child, so you feel obligated to deal with this person because you don't want to disconnect them from your kids or kid. Maybe this person is helping you with your kids. And interesting. Is there something else for the single parent card that wants to be exposed here? What else about the single parent card do we need to know? Empathy came out as another additional message for the single parent card. Interesting. It's always interesting when the energy comes out this way because it's in support of. It's weird that this. I'm listening to the music and it's just like this like suspenseful tech house beat that's happening right now while I'm talking about this. The suspense is real. So you have every right to question this person. Even if you've introduced them to your kids, especially if you've introduced them to your kids, honestly, just know that it's better for your kids to only have you than it is for you to have them around somebody that's not good for you. Even if they're good to your children, if they're not good to you, then they're just not good for you or your kids. No matter how much your kids like this person, who cares? You know, kids don't see everything. They don't see what you see and they don't feel what you feel. And if you feel like this person is affecting you negatively, that is going to leak onto your children eventually in some way, if it isn't already. That was crazy, bruh. Hold on. We done tapped into my workout playlist. But as always, nothing happens for no reason. Additional messages for the star card. 2. We got 2. So use discretion came out as an additional message for the star card, as well as make time for solitude. I'm seeing dark blue on my table. That's giving attention to the third eye chakra right there. So yeah, like I said, there could be something or someone up close or at afar that you are allowing to affect you in a negative way. Use your discretion about this situation. There could be a person around you that is causing you to feel imbalanced. Well, the divine is coming through and letting you know that it's time to be to yourself now. Seems like there's too much going on around you, or there's the wrong things going on around you that's preventing you from tending to your energy. It's preventing you from hearing your inner voice, hearing your inner guidance. If you can't hear your inner guidance, you don't know what to do about your energy. You don't know how to balance yourself out. You don't know what you need, what you don't need. I'm going to get some healing energy oracle messages to bring this beautiful reading together that we co-created with the divine. Oopsie, I already see one. The first healing energy oracle message is called Belief, and it reads as follows. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of the Almighty Most High. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. We gotta get one more here. Believe in yourself. Your belief in yourself is the only one that matters. The next healing energy oracle message is called A New Opening, and it reads as follows. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. It sure does. It comes from that inner knowing. That place within you that only you can hear, that only you can understand, because it's for you. It's for your betterment. But there's things that can happen around you to cause interference in your connection to that piece of you. Your discernment is needed at this time. And solitude as well, to quiet the noise. Next, I'm going to pull some activations to bring this reading home and lay it to rest within the beloved collective. Wow, that one flew. The first activation is called Emergence, number 25. That reduces to a 7 and it reads as follows. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Emergence. The next activation is called the Heart Chakra, number 4, which I am also seeing additional green on my table as well. I forgot to mention. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. You may love someone that is around you. You may have unconditional love for someone that is around you, like real love that comes from your heart space. But the unfortunate truth about loving a person unconditionally from your heart space, that doesn't have to mean that they feel the same way about you. Okay? And that sucks, but it's the truth. Just because you feel a certain way about someone, that does not mean that they feel the same way about you. Thank you for coming through to check out what's on Karma's table. If you want to like and subscribe, go ahead, but no pressure. Know that you are the lead character in your life, and everyone else is just supporting roles. And if they don't support you, then they shouldn't be in your movie. Remember that you are loved, and we are the highly favored.